Ever thought about what really separates someone who makes it to 80 versus someone who celebrates 100? If you're in your 70s or 80s right now and you're hoping for a healthy, happy century, you might be shocked at how much your everyday choices actually matter. Today, I'm sharing 7 things you need to cut out of your life right now if you want the best chance at hitting 100 with energy, freedom, and a sharp mind. If you or someone you love is between 70 and 85, pay close attention. We're going to look at common mistakes that even the smartest people make. Habits that slowly steal your strength, fog up your thinking, and cut your healthy years short. For each one, I'll give you simple, practical tips and real stories of people who turned everything around in their golden years. Stick with me until the end, because you'll see how getting rid of just one of these things can make you feel younger, stronger, and more alive than you have in years. Whether you want to celebrate your 90th or you're dead set on reaching 100, what you learned today could change everything. Let's jump in. Number 1, beating yourself up with your own words. Beating yourself up with your own words is one of the worst habits you can have as you get older, and most people don't even notice they're doing it. It's that voice in your head saying you're too old to try new things, too late to learn anything, or that your good days are over. The words you use, even the ones you never say out loud, shape your health, your mood, and your will to keep going. Let me tell you about Marcus, who just hit 79. After a little health scare, he started thinking, well, I guess this is it. I'm old now. And he pulled away from everything he used to love. That mindset became real fast. Marcus stopped calling his buddies, gave up his Tuesday night card games, and felt himself sinking into loneliness. His daughter finally called him out on how he was talking about himself. That's when Marcus realized he'd trapped himself with his own words. Studies show that seniors who talk kindly to themselves, who say things like, I can do this, or I'm learning something new every day, have better memories, more energy, and they live longer. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about not letting age decide what you can and can't do. Next time you catch yourself thinking something harsh, stop. Challenge it. Replace I can't with let me try, and watch how your days start opening up. You can't control everything that happens to your body or the world around you, but you can choose what story you tell yourself. Make it hopeful, honest, and built on the idea that every stage of life can be full of growth, joy, and surprises. That one shift in how you talk to yourself could add not just years, but real life to those years. Number 2, too much sugar and junk food. Too much sugar and junk food are quiet killers that sneak into your routine, draining your energy and chipping away at your health, especially in your 70s and 80s. These foods might feel comforting at first, but here's the truth. Diets loaded with sugar, white bread, and packaged snacks speed up aging, steal your strength, and set you up for heart disease, diabetes, and memory problems. Let me tell you about Beatrice, age 74. She used to start every morning with a donut and super sweet coffee. She loved that quick buzz, but by noon, she was exhausted and spent all afternoon hunting for snacks. Her doctor warned her this wasn't just raising her blood sugar, it was hurting her heart and making her memory foggy. With help from her granddaughter, Beatrice switched to whole wheat toast with fruit and cut her sugar in half. It took a few weeks, but then her energy came roaring back. Her mind felt clearer, and her whole outlook got brighter. Every bite you take is a chance to fuel your body for another decade of good living. Swap processed junk for real food. Think blueberries, almonds, black beans, spinach, and fish or chicken. If you've got a sweet tooth, go for smaller amounts or reach for naturally sweet foods instead. Your taste buds will adapt fast, and your body will thank you with steady energy, sharper thinking, and less aching. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, drop number 2 in the comments so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Your support keeps us making content that helps and inspires you. Now let's keep going. Number 3, sitting too much. Sitting too much is a daily habit that quietly steals years from your life, and it's incredibly common for older adults. After you retire, it's so easy to spend hours in the same chair watching TV, reading the paper, or just staring out the window. But sitting too long slows your whole system down, weakens your muscles and bones, and raises your chances of heart disease, blood clots, and dying early. Think about Eugene, who turned 81 last year. After he got a new knee, he started spending almost his whole day in his favorite chair, only getting up for food or the bathroom. He thought he was giving his body the rest it needed. But instead, his legs got weaker, his balance got worse, and he lost the confidence to even walk outside. When his doctor told him to stand up and move around every hour, even for just a minute or two, Eugene slowly started getting his strength back. He began walking circles around his house, then up and down his street, and eventually he was back at the park with his friends. This isn't about running races or pumping iron. The key is breaking up your sitting with simple movement all day long. Set a timer to remind yourself to stand and stretch, walk out to check the mail, or march in place while your coffee brews. Gentle movement protects your joints, keeps your heart healthy, and lifts your spirits. The more you move, the more you'll feel your energy, balance, and independence coming back. Remember, your body is made to move at any age. Every step adds up to stronger muscles, healthier bones, and a longer, more vibrant life. Don't let sitting steal the years you've worked so hard for. Get up and move, even in small ways, and you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Number 4, holding on to old hurts. Holding on to old hurts, hanging on to past pain or disappointments, is a habit that weighs down your spirit and even your body. A lot of seniors have lived through tough relationships, betrayals, or misunderstandings. It's normal to feel hurt by old memories, but refusing to let go of anger or bitterness robs you of peace, joy, and the precious energy you need for a long, happy life. Think about Vivian, who's 83 now. She hadn't talked to her childhood best friend for over 10 years after they had a falling out. Every time she thought about it, this heavy sadness just settled in her chest. Her daughter kept pushing her to reach out, just to say hi. Vivian's hand was shaking when she picked up the phone. She expected the worst, but instead she got warmth and relief. That one conversation melted away years of tension, and Vivian felt lighter and happier than she had in forever. Letting go isn't always easy, but it's one of the most powerful things you can do for your heart and mind. Forgiveness isn't about saying what happened was okay or pretending it didn't hurt. It's about freeing yourself from the hold those old wounds have on you. Sometimes you can fix a relationship, sometimes you just free your own heart to move forward. If forgiveness feels impossible, start by writing down your feelings in a letter, even if you never send it. Talk to a friend you trust or a counselor about what you're carrying. Little by little, letting go of grudges brings healing, laughter, and light back into your days. As you release it, you make room for new memories, new friendships, and real peace. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, drop number 4 in the comments so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Your support keeps us making content that helps and inspires you. Now let's keep going.
Number 5, cutting yourself off from people. Cutting yourself off from people is a habit that ages you faster than you'd think. So many people in their 70s and 80s pull back from social activities, thinking it's easier to just stay home or feeling nervous about making new friends. But day after day of being alone takes a serious toll on your brain, your heart, and your love for life. Take Leonard, who moved to a new city at 77 after he lost his wife. He went months barely talking to anyone except the cashier at the grocery store. At first, he told himself he liked being alone. But soon his sleep got worse, his memory started fading, and his mood just dropped. When his daughter pushed him to join a weekly breakfast club at the corner diner, Leonard felt awkward at first. But slowly he found himself laughing again, swapping stories, and actually looking forward to each week. Social connection doesn't mean a packed schedule. Even a phone call with a friend, a chat with your neighbor, or saying hello to folks at church can reignite that spark and lift your mood. Volunteering, joining a hobby group, or just inviting someone over for coffee can bring back the connections that make life rich and worthwhile. If you find yourself hesitating to reach out, remind yourself that most people feel the exact same way. Take that first step, even if it's tiny. Human connection is one of the most powerful tools for living longer. It boosts your immune system, sharpens your memory, and reminds you that you matter. Make room for people in your daily life, and you might find the years ahead are warmer, brighter, and so much more joyful. Number 6, ignoring your sleep issues. Ignoring your sleep issues is a habit that creeps up on older adults but quietly destroys your health, energy, and mental sharpness. Bad sleep isn't just annoying, it's linked to memory loss, higher chances of falling, depression, heart problems, and even dying sooner. Yet, too many people in their 70s and 80s brush off trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, telling themselves it's just part of getting old. Let me tell you about Doris, who's 80. She spent years tossing and turning, waking up tired and cranky. She chalked it up to aging and never mentioned it to her doctor. When her granddaughter finally convinced her to bring it up at a checkup, Doris found out her insomnia was tied to nighttime pain and drinking coffee too late in the day. By managing her pain better and changing her evening routine, she started falling asleep easier and waking up actually rested for the first time in years. Good sleep isn't a luxury. It's as essential as food or water for living a long, vibrant life. Pay attention to warning signs like waking up a lot, feeling sleepy during the day, or having trouble focusing. Talk to your doctor about ongoing problems. Sometimes the fix is as simple as adjusting your medication, changing your evening habits, or getting more sunlight during the day. Create a sleep-friendly space. Keep your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Make winding down a gentle ritual with soft music or a book. Skip heavy meals, alcohol, or caffeine late in the day. When you respect your body's need for rest, you protect your brain, your heart, and your overall health. Prioritize sleep, and you'll find more energy, brighter days, and real quality years added to your life. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, drop number 6 in the comments so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Your support keeps us making content that helps and inspires you. Now let's keep going. Number 7, avoiding anything new. Avoiding anything new is a habit that quietly limits your growth, happiness, and even your shot at reaching 100. As you move through your 70s and 80s, it's tempting to stick with what's familiar. Same routine, same foods, same friends, just because it feels safe. But avoiding new experiences, big or small, makes your world shrink. It leaves your brain less challenged, your spirit less excited, and your days less colorful. Take Winston, who is 82 and had eaten the same breakfast for decades, walked the same route every day, and spent his evenings watching the same shows. One day, his granddaughter asked him to try a local painting class. Winston hesitated. He worried he'd look foolish or wouldn't fit in with the younger crowd, but he decided to give it a shot. He not only discovered he had a hidden talent for watercolors, but he made new friends and started looking forward to every Thursday with real excitement. Trying new things keeps your mind sharp and your heart open. It could be as simple as taking a different route on your walk, trying a new recipe, or learning how to use a new feature on your phone. Sign up for a class, volunteer somewhere new, or visit a place in your own town you've never been. The act of saying yes to something unfamiliar sends a powerful message to your brain and body. You're still growing, still curious, and still fully alive. When you open yourself to new possibilities, you create fresh memories, expand your circle, and give yourself reasons to celebrate every year you add to your life. Growth doesn't have an expiration date, and being willing to try new things might just be the secret to hitting your 100th birthday with a heart full of stories and a spirit that never stops blooming. Final thoughts. As we wrap up, I want you to think about these 7 habits and ask yourself which ones might be hanging around in your daily life. Getting rid of just one could put you on a whole new path toward better health, deeper happiness, and maybe even a longer life. Remember, it's never too late to start fresh, to swap old routines for healthier ones, or to open yourself up to new experiences. The years between 70 and 100 can be some of the most alive and meaningful chapters of your whole story. You've got the wisdom and strength to make changes that really matter. Be gentle with yourself and know that every effort you make today is an investment in your tomorrow. Share your journey with others, ask for help, and celebrate every step, no matter how small. Your life is still packed with possibility, purpose, and connection, no matter your age. Thanks for being here today. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts mean everything to us, so don't hold back. Reading your comments gives us incredible motivation and keeps us going. If you enjoyed this and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.